Well, since Champions League football is starting again on Tuesday, I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and make my predictions, and try to guess what teams are going to go through. Now, the first time that I did these predictions, I didn't do so bad. Most of the teams that I guessed going through actually went through. The only ones I got wrong was Paris Saint Germain going through. I had Liverpool going through in this fixture, and I also had Bayern Munich getting eliminated by Bayern Leverkusen. So Bayern Munich, they surprised me, man. But it just goes to tell you that having experience, having history in this competition, is going to be very important because they were really dominant in those two games. They really surprised me. Now the first game on this sheet is a fixture that a lot of people are very excited for, and the reason is that Arsenal, Arsenal actually have a winning record against Real Madrid in the Champions League. And I think the reason why is because Arsenal haven't really qualified for the Champions League in the last decade a lot, so they haven't really gotten the opportunity to play Real Madrid that often. But the last time they faced off was like back when Terry Henry was in Arsenal, and that was like back in 2006. So it is crazy to think about, but this is the only team with a positive record for Real Madrid in the Champions League. But if you ask me who's going through, I don't really know because Arsenal, yeah, they play good in the Premier League. They're second, but in terms of defense, I don't even know. And Real Madrid right now are not really good defensively at all. They have a lot of injured players. I think Looney's injured as well too, so they're gonna have to use their backup goalkeeper. But I guess like I don't even know. I think I'm gonna go with Real Madrid going through. The reason why is because they have they have a lot of European experience, and that is gonna play a huge factor in going through. Arsenal, they're still new. They're still new to this competition. Not in terms of history, but in terms of their squad. Um, this is the second time they reached the last eight in the past decade. But you know what? I'm gonna say this. Don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if Arsenal knock off Real Madrid. Like I said, they're like a weird team, bro. Like they play good against big teams, but against small teams in the Premier League, they lose. Like they're just weird as hell this season. Now Paris Saint Germain against Aston Villa. Ooh, another good fixture. Another good fixture. Paris Saint Germain right now are pretty scary. They just won the league with like 6 games left. That is crazy, and I think they're undefeated too in the French league. And I know what a lot of people are going to say, like, oh, it's a French league. It's not that important. It's not that difficult. And look, you may be right, but going undefeated is still very impressive, man. Now, Aston Villa, I haven't watched a lot of their games, but they have a good team, bro. They got Rashford. They have Asensio. They have Martinez for the goalie. They have a lot of good players. And their coach is actually really good too. Oh, now who do I got going through? You know what? I think Paris Saint Germain are going to go through. And the reason why is because I think Luis Enrique has redefined this team completely from the ground up. They look scary as hell. This is like the most scariest Paris Saint Germain team since I think Thomas Tuchel was managing the team. All right, and that team is really good. They had Neymar, they had Mbappe. I feel like this team, in terms of attacking power, is better than that team. Now for our next fixture, we have Barcelona against Borussia Dortmund. Look, don't hate me, but I'm gonna be biased. All right, this is my team, bro. This is my team. How am I not supposed to be biased, bro? Especially with the season we're having. We're having an amazing season, bro. Like, honestly, it is so crazy. Like, I am so excited for this game. I'm not even scared because I'm so confident in this team now, man. It is crazy, but Borussia Dortmund, don't knock them off, bro. They can pull some shit off, man, like they did last season against Atletico Madrid when everybody thought they were going through. Borussia Dortmund pull off a miracle and score like 2 late goals that knocked Atletico Madrid out. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, man. They may knock Barcelona down. In that game they played early on in the season, it was a very complicated game. It was a very complicated game. Now we have another game, another fixture that a lot of people are excited for as well, is Inter against Bayern Munich. This game is going to be an amazing game. Promise you that. I promise you that. Because Inter, in terms of defensive wise, in terms of their defense, they're amazing. I think they only conceded 2 goals in this whole Champions League tournament. That is insane. To be able to concede 2 goals, it is insane, bro. And Bayern Munich, yeah, they're really good attacking wise, but I don't know, man. I really don't know. I think Inter Milan can knock Bayern Munich off. I don't know. Because Inter Milan, a lot of people, they knock them off. They don't consider them like a real contender this season. But don't be surprised, bro. Inter Milan they're really good defensively, man. They're like Atletico Madrid on steroids because they actually win. All right, Atletico Madrid, they don't win shit, bro. They play that haram ball and they don't do shit against it. So these are my 4 teams right now. Honestly, they're not that bad. I like this. I feel very confident that these teams are the ones that are going to go through. Now, if I get proven wrong and another team goes through, like Sevilla or Dortmund or Bayern Munich or Arsenal, that's fine too, At the end of the day, this is a prediction, all right? It's supposed to be just an educated guess in terms of how the teams are going to go through. And it's crazy to think about. We can really get an El Clasico final. We can have, holy shit, we can have an El Clasico Copa del Rey final, and we can also have an El Clasico UEFA Champions League final as well. And we also got El Clasico and the in the season, I think in May. It is it is crazy to think about that. We're finna have how many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is crazy that we can have 5 potential El Clasicos in one season, bro. Has that ever happened? I don't think it ever has happened, man. That is crazy, bro. That is, dude, just thinking about it, it's insane, man. This season is freaking crazy. Anyways, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Take care of each other. Don't die. Don't drink. What else should I say? Don't gamble your savings away. I've seen people gamble hella money on these games and ended up losing their savings, bro. Don't do that, bro. If you're gonna gamble what you're willing to lose, man. All right, don't gamble your savings away. And if you are gonna gamble on Barcelona, bro. Promise you, bro. I promise you they're finna win. I promise you.